set the game to be everyone's gone to the Rapture.
Yeah, says this is a mature-rated video game that may not be suitable for some viewers. Also, hello everybody in stream.
Hello.
Hey. I guess it's a little bloody, I suppose.
Thank you, Dracon, for the subscription.
Hey. Thank y'all. Actually, you have to go to at least 5 Raptures before you get to punch your card and get the free prize.
Raptures.
Actually, if you really want street cred, if you really want the street cred, you have to do the Evangelion Rapture and explode in orange juice. You know.
Damn it, Rick! I'm disappointed in you.
What?
It's Lucario Day, and you didn't give yourself a Lucario transformation.
Should I have?
I don't know.
Do Pokemon have days?
Apparently, it's Lucario Day. I don't know why today specifically, but I've seen.
But there's over 1,000
Several people tweet
Pokemon
about
now.
it.
You could have like 3 different Pokemon for every day.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like the thing of like what you get 16 people in the same room, and 2 of them have the same birthday. Whatever the number is.
See, I'm looking this up. It's giving me like in-world holidays. I can't find. Hold on, let me see if I can find anything on this. Because I didn't know this. I should probably check Go, see if Lucarios are available. Yeah, I guess. Happy Lucario Day, everybody.
Oh, good. Okay, I actually logged into Twitch now.
Oh, there we go. Sunrising says Lucario and the Mystery of Mew released today. That's why they're saying today is Lucario Day. Good, because that's probably one of the best Pokemon movies besides 2000.
Was that the time travel one?
No, that's the Celebi movie was the time travel one.
Oh wait, was the Lucario the movie the one that with like where like Lucario like dies heroically and kids are like traumatized and stuff?
I think so.
Cool.
It has Lucario in it, it has Mew in it, it has the Reggie trio.
Only seen the first 5 Pokemon movies. Which one is the one with Lucario?
Only the first 5. There are too many of them.
Yeah, there's a lot now.
I've only ever seen the first 2.
Yeah, fair. I mean, some of them are pretty good. There's the Latios and Latios movie is pretty good. Like I said, Lucario movie is pretty good. I think I saw the Shaman movie. That one was not so great.
The Lucario movie is the 8th Pokemon movie. The only one I've seen in total, to the end, was the first one. I've seen bits
and then
and pieces.
the Entei and Unknown movie. That one's really good. That's like the 3rd or 4th one though. So like, I think a lot of people have seen that one.
Hmm.
I hung up on Steven. He doesn't understand.
Oh, have
If
I
he
been
were
here?
to experience
I've
it
been here.
directly, I'm still
Yeah,
not sure
did.
he would.
Oh, hi Trust. Thanks for the raid.
Hey,
Hello.
Trust.
Yeah.
Hope you had a nice game.
Oh yeah. Okay.
They did
Pokemon
remake the first
2000.
one in 3D graphics.
Did they?
Yes.
Oh.
Did they?
I have to admit.
Yes, it was absolutely unnecessary.
Like
I
it's
have-
a shot-for-shot remake?
Almost.
Oh god. Oh, I'm looking at it. I hate the art style.
I
They changed a couple things for the worse, in my opinion.
got into Go. I got into Sun and Moon, and since then I have just not been keeping up with any Pokemon stuff. Like,
But yes, the first Pokemon movie. Sorry, it wasn't 2000. It's the first Pokemon movie, the Mewtwo one. The best. Literally, they've never been able to top that because they've never done one that was had very adult theming, especially towards the end.
yeah,
It-
God.
Very, very existential sort of.
A lot of the early
moralizing.
Pokemon stuff was a lot better about going dark with the theme, which I always felt was better. Because when you sit down and think about it,
Yeah.
Well, it feels like that's what you can do in a movie versus what you would do in the TV show. The TV show can be light and silly with it and stuff, but then the movies can take some time to sort of get more into it and be like, wow, this is actually kind of fucked up. Like these 10-year-olds are cockfighting their pets. And you just
Which
have
is
like,
why
these groups
I
of
still
children running across the country alone.
yeah, I
no
still
adult
prefer the
supervision.
original. I still prefer the first Pokemon manga that ran alongside the TV show for a bit, but it only lasted like 6 issues.
Oh, that's right. It was like red, and
Yes.
his rival blue. Yeah.
Oh no, that's the other one. The one with red was Pokemon Adventures.
Okay.
Back again.
I don't know my lore.
You're something.
Although I heard that one also goes darker.
Yeah, I believe it.
My name is Frank Jacob Appleton.
Frank
And
Jacob
if you're
Appleton.
listening to this, then maybe Stephen was right. And by sending the planes, he stopped it all getting worse. It's a beautiful morning.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Baby.
I wasn't there when Mary died. I was too scared. So I went to the pub instead. What will be, Frank, she said. And I just want you to face it with me. And I didn't. But I will now. I will face it with you now, Mary. They're coming.
Take me with you.
Oh, those poor little souls. They've all... I can't even describe it. They've all gone to the Rapture.
Yeah, this is the weird part. Both these two people that I've seen the ending for now, they vanish like the other people, but only immediately after the planes fly overhead. Did they actually have something to do with it?
Your guess is as good as mine.
I'm still wondering if like everyone else is still in the real world and you've been displaced somehow, like what you're experiencing is maybe just like a slice of time or something. I don't know. I mean,
I don't know. Their blood starts having residue of light. Definitely gives me like, nah, something's fucked up with them kind of vibes.
Yeah.
Well, there is a resident vibe going on there with that when the bombs start dropping, and like you said, when their bodies explode like that, it's just him resonating probably guilt, I would say.
Was it bombs? Nothing
it
here
was,
seems to be destroyed.
I thought it was like nerve gas.
Well, that's what we found.
Yeah,
we found a
we
thing
saw
of
that.
nerve gas.
Yes.
Which, yeah, it could very easily just be they decided to kill everyone with as little collateral as possible by using nerve agents.
Yeah. Probably not even.
But then the
knowing whether or
bodies
not-
disappeared anyway.
Well, that's the weird thing,
Yeah.
The bodies disappear, and you have that that kind of after image of life. Not really sure what to make of that.
Look, these things just happen, okay?
Yeah, apocalypses, they're funny like that.
Proprietor Lizzie Graves. So she's the owner of this place. Okay.
Mrs. Graves! Lizzie, Mrs. Graves!
Rachel? Hey, what on earth's going on?
It's been awful. The thunder and the lightning and all the power went out and everyone was in the hall, so I told them all to stay put. But then Sean Davis said he wasn't going to be told what to do by a stupid bloody girl and went out for a cigarette. And then didn't come back. And then Di, she went out after him and she didn't come back either.
Where's Dylan? Was he with Sean and Di?
No, I've been looking after him. Do you think they'll come back?
I don't know, Rachel.
I don't care what anyone thinks. I just know if he was my baby, I could never leave him. Even if the whole world was coming to an end, I'd make sure he came first.
You'd be a good mum, Rachel. Oh, don't worry. It's fine. Go back inside and tell everyone that they're doing a great job. A really wonderful job. I just got a few things to finish up here, and then I'll come in and join you.
Right.
Go on.
Peter Pan rehearsals.
I really appreciate the attention to detail.
Well, the detail appreciates your attention to the attention to detail.
No, don't look at me.
You're like, do not perceive
Do not
me.
perceive the raccoon.
Exactly.
Nobby
Giving your
needs
trash
competition.
Unknowingly. Or sorry, not trash. I'm sorry, Jonas. That's not the right word. I
Missing
apologize.
John
It's
Coles.
garbage.
Last seen Saturday night, June 2nd, 1984. John is an elderly resident and is often seen around the camp. If you have any information, please contact Missing Persons Line. 5'8", beard, last seen wearing a brown overcoat and flat cap. You know, like a British person.
Last scene looking British.
Yeah, I was just thinking that.
You can't save them. Just pack a case and meet me at the station.
They've closed the lines. Weren't you listening to the radio? Because of the flu.
There is no flu, Lizzie.
Oh, Christ, Stephen, I'm not stupid. Of course there's no flu, but the stations are still closed.
There's an access footpath that runs alongside the main tunnel. You can get out that way. They won't have thought of it.
You know what's going on, don't you?
You can't use the phone anymore.
What, like you're not using one right now?
Funny. Listen. Just don't use the phone after this. No TV or radio either. It can hide in the signal.
You make it sound like it's alive.
I don't think we have a word for what it is. Just promise me. Don't tell anyone. Pack quietly. Meet me at the station tomorrow, all right?
I feel awful lying and leaving all these people here.
It was a brilliant idea about the show. Top marks for that, you clever thing. I love you. I'll see you tomorrow.
That's soup.
Hot soup?
Is that?
Wait, did you say hot soup, GC?
No, I said, soup. Lots of soup.
Oh, okay.
The
see the
soap
big-
dispenser. That looks like a condom dispenser.
Mm.
Eat
Hot
a Spencer
soap.
here.
I'm so confused.
You just hang out at the laundromat. You're like, oh yeah, I'll just get some detergent, and you pop, you put the quarters in, and out pops a prophylactic.
A prof dick?
Yeah, thank you.
Gee, the purple! Anyway.
I hate you.
But seriously, I've never seen a smoke dispenser with 4 dispensers in one. Wow.
It's deluxe.
Yeah, you gotta have soap, you gotta have lotion, you've gotta have moisturizer, you've gotta have sunscreen.
You know, one of the things that really
Blocking
irked
pads
me
over here.
about TFF, and this is not the fault of the con, is that there was like one washing machine working for the entire hotel. Like all
Well, that's what you get for wearing clothes, Jonas.
I know, right? And like I pretty much had to like camp out and wait for it to be ready. And then I had to, and then because of timing, I had to just leave it in, you know, in the dry, in the washer, and then somebody nice like moved it to the dryer for me.
That's much nicer than what people would do to my clothes when I left them in the washer when I lived in a dorm.
Yeah.
Let me get that.
I can manage.
Is your hip
Like,
giving you grief
second
today?
thing on my list when I
Always
was
gives me
looking for an apartment was in-unit washer dryer, because I'm not fucking doing that again.
Yeah, I'm really glad I have an in-unit one.
Sappy girl that you can just string along forever. Look around you. I made all of this. I built it on my own when everyone else had written me off as some poor little cripple.
You know that's not how I see you.
Well, you weren't there, were you? No. You'd given up on me long before the accident.
What do you want from me, Lizzie? I love you. I'll do anything.
Anything except tell Kate? I thought not. I love you too, but sometimes I think you just say what you think everyone else wants to hear.
Did you have issues again with those light spheres being hard to trigger?
No, I figured out how it works. Still feel like it would have been easier if they just told you how it works, instead of making you flail around a lot before the game even begins.
Yeah, like, they can still be fanciful with it, right? They need to say, like, find the point of concentration, or something like that, and then you understand, oh, I need to get it down to a point. So when it becomes more focused, that's what I want. Like, something, I don't know.
Oh no, gravy.
Cool rules. No heavy petting.
But we're fairies. We're
What
all
about
about
light
the
petting?
Yeah.
Pat pit.
What
pat,
about
pop.
what about heavy petting above the waist?
What would light petting even be? Just like tap on the butt, like oh hello.
How that's just how people. No, I'm not gonna say that because that's gonna encourage people to do that to me at the next con I'm at. I was about to say that's how people greet me, and I'm like, I don't want randos doing that.
See, you pretty much just like
Sorry, Reese, I've been a little bit busy.
now it's a certainty.
Oh, Rachel.
Sorry I'm late, Mrs.
Oh,
Graves. I was
great.
packing away the tennis things.
Did you
Well,
check
whatever.
Mr. Cole's
Now
chalet
people will
again
think
like I
they're in
asked
on the
you to?
joke
Is
when they
that
do it,
back
and you're
yet?
like, what the
I'm
hell's
seeing
wrong
that.
with you? Why are you
I
touching
think he
me?
went into town.
Maybe, yeah,
Oh,
something like
yes,
that.
the dentist
Whatever.
walked
With
over
my
for
coat,
the
they're gonna
tennis
have a
session, but
hard
they
time
didn't show
finding
up.
my butt
So I
anyway.
went to their chalet. You know, they always take the one near the campfire, but they weren't there either. I think maybe they went into the village for a Hoover bag and might have given Mr. Cole a lift.
A Hoover bag. Why on earth would they do that?
Well, I think maybe Mrs. Denton was hoovering and the bag broke, so they had to get another one. Because there's this dust all over this chalet.
Dust, huh?
Surprise! It's actually a Thanos situation. This is it's a snap.
It's a snap.
This whole thing's actually a Marvel game.
I sure hope this is printed out and you didn't have somebody whose job was to run around every week updating every single schedule manually.
I don't know, small towns, you know?
I mean, Stanley Kubrick had to have someone actually type out all those all work and no plays.
Oh, God. What if it was Jack?
I mean, it was the 70s. I don't think he had any other options if he wanted to make it convincing.
Let's be real. Even if he'd had other options, Kubrick still would have made someone do that.
Yeah.
What if you made Jack Nicholson do that?
I don't think Jack Nicholson would have done it.
I don't either. I think Jack Nicholson would have actually gone crazy and killed him.
I need to watch that again sometime.
Yeah, you do, Jonas. Get to it.
No, okay. But they really don't make
This is a public service announcement from Haverton District Council Emergency Measures Committee. Road and rail closures are being implemented to help contain the outbreak of influenza. Please remain calm and indoors. Local community leaders, head teachers, scoutmasters, and members of the clergy will act as your representatives during this period. Be sure to report any symptoms of illness.
Nothing dystopian about any of this.
Yeah. I am enjoying the resurgence of subtle, eerie horror like Smile. I feel like we need more of that rather than, you know, the in-your-face stuff.
Yeah, I'm into it.
Smile and like the Babadook, you know.
Did you ever see Hereditary?
No, it's on my list. I need to watch that one. Thanks for reminding me. There's a couple more that, like, they've actually been out for a while, and I just constantly forget that they exist. They haven't forgotten me. Right, those are you gonna.
Hello, Catherine. It's Kate.
Elizabeth?
Lizzie. I've heard a lot about you. It's good, you know, you and him. It's not difficult or anything.
Should it be?
I'm sorry?
You said it wasn't difficult. I don't see why it would be difficult. You and Stephen were together a long time ago. He moved away. Certainly isn't difficult for me.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend you or...
I'm not offended. Listen, Elizabeth,
But Lizzie, please.
Lizzie. Right. You seem like an okay type of person. And I'm not trying to be rude, I promise. But let's try and be realistic here, huh? Let's, try and do our best. That's a British thing, right?
Yeah, yeah. I suppose it is. We'll do our best then.
They say, imagining stabbing daggers in each other's backs.
Right? I really get the feeling that Kate is responsible for all of this in some way, you know? Like, she did something just really... She did something stupid or vengeful or just, you know, angry and... Something
Yeah, these
went
things
wrong.
happen.
Yeah.
Listen, you can't make an omelet without destroying your village.
Yeah, or the world.
Well, live and learn.
Yeah. Oh, well, shrug. Just one of those things.
It's one of those crazy things.
That is this thing.
It's another Manic Monday.
Oh, it's one of those paddle cars.
It's a good time to remake Nosferatu. Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
sure
that's why it's being done.
Yeah.
There's actually, okay, so there's the original Nosferatu, of course. Then there is Werner Herzog's remake from the 70s, which is also very enjoyable in its own right. There is one that was actually remade a couple of years ago that somehow hasn't actually been released yet. It starred Doug Jones as Orlok, and they did it with like It's like a very close remake. They did like green screen backgrounds to reconstruct the original sets or something. They did something similar with Cabinet of Dr. Caligari a couple of years before that. And then there's the one that people are really excited about, which is Robert Eggers' remake, which is going to have Bill Skarsgård as the titular character.
Yeah, you mentioned.
Which I'm looking forward to. You know who Robert Eggers is, right?
Remind me.
The Vivitch.
Oh, the Vivitch, nice. Oh,
Vivitch.
I love that movie.
What's happening to me?
I always insist on pronouncing it as Vivitch.
Nice.
This is a public service announcement from Haverton District Council Emergency Measures Committee. Road and rail closures are being implemented to help contain the outbreak of influenza. Please remain calm and indoors.
Remain indoors.
Teachers, scoutmasters, and
Influenza is on its way.
act as your representatives during this period. Be sure to report any symptoms of illness.
If you're feeling sick, just duck and cover.
All 5 towers are now operating together, and I've got the reception up to the red zone, but it's not enough. I'm going to try and route the signal through Tower 6 to create a singular point of reception and re-coordinate the optical array, which should, in theory, focus a signal spike on the point of origin. If I conceptualize this origin point as a 7th tower, then it makes a kind of sense. Kind of.
Whatever you say, lady.
I think we're moving so far beyond everything I understand about physics. Anyway, it's gotta be worth a shot.
Was I up there? Yes. Yes, I was. Okay. Continuing on the road.
I heard that.
No, I'm looking at pictures of Skarsgård doing the creepy smile. This is amazing. Like, he demonstrated on Conan, and then he demonstrated on Colbert, and apparently he just does this.
So you can't imagine what it's like to just be creepy on purpose.
I just love that there's like, here, hold on.
Another walking path right here.
He's generously provided multiple examples of it.
You're sure no one's
My
lying?
favorite is the set photo of Bill Hader asking him what effects they used to get him to do the eye thing.
My dad would be
And then he just showed Bill Hader that he can do the eye thing in reality, and you can't see what Hader's seeing because Skarsgård's back is mostly to the camera, but he's suddenly just like jumping backwards. Love that.
Here, I'm sending you a few.
Please do. Good times.
You know, it's been said before, but he'd make a good Joker.
Yeah, I could see it.
Flo says Oxenfree 2 came out. Anyone playing it? I did not actually know that.
Nope.
I didn't know it either. In fact, I still don't know it.
It looks pretty cool.
Ooh. Under.
I've heard some not so great things about it.
Yeah? Oh,
That
okay.
it does not live up to the original.
Hmm. Fair enough. Did I miss the summer sale? Is the summer sale over now?
I don't know.
Yes.
Shit.
Whatever. There'll be another sale. And another, and another, and another.
Oh, yeah.
And
No,
another.
they're always doing stuff. Let me see what the next one is.
Local community leaders, head teachers, scoutmasters, and members of the clergy will act as your representatives during this period. Be sure to report any symptoms of illness.
Stealth Fest is coming up on the 24th. Visual Novel Fest is coming up on August 7th.
I've played some of the first Oxenfree and I found it really boring.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
You know, what's funny is it's actually very similar to this game. You're going around an island and you're, like, you have to reveal story beats by tuning a radio, sort of mini game.
The concept looked interesting to me. I liked the trailer. I never got a chance to actually play it, though.
I also didn't see any oxen, free or otherwise.
That's fair.
That's not what Oxenfree means. You know that.
Frederick.
I think that's the joke, Miller.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not in the mood for jokes. This is a serious stream for serious gamers.
Gas.
The only thing
Miller's
we're gonna be around here is serious.
100% achievements. No questions asked.
Miller's gonna do the Birdly speech. You're not a real gamer.
I only play mobile games.
I get so tilted at the towers.
Can't snipe with the scope on. You have to no scope it.
No scope.
You don't upgrade your guns.
I am definitely upgrading my guns. Thank you.
No, you're just gonna go around with one bullet, never reload.
Oh, okay.
Mind bullets.
Now, Jonas, there's a zombie horde out there. Go get them.
You just have to intimidate all your enemies. You know, make them run. You know, by waving your one bullet around.
Like,
I've got a bullet. I'm going to use this bullet on somebody, and it'll be all out of.
Do what is it? There was a Doom mod for this. That you hold the bullet in one hand between your like thumb and forefinger, and then on your other hand you have a ring that has a firing pin on it, and you punch the back of the bullet and make it go off.
Hi, this is Kate
Wow.
Collins. It's Stephen Hamilton. Leave a message.
I've seen a ton of really stupid Doom weapons.
I'm leaving. I've waited as long as
Hey,
I
Jonas,
I love
you
the ones where
remember
it's like
the,
shotguns that have like 100 barrels on them or something.
Yeah.
You remember the
Whether
two most infamous improvised weapons in the Phantasm movies?
Refresh my memory.
So there's the first movie, the original, where the kid whose name I suddenly can't remember. Shit, hang on, I have to look this up because otherwise I'm gonna lose my cred.
Can't lose your bat cred now. How are you gonna
Mike.
apply for your bat loans with no bat
Mike.
cred?
Yeah, dude, thank you. His name is Mike. Anyway.
Nice.
His big brother locks him in the room, and he wants to get out of the room. and he has like a shotgun shell in the room with him. And so like he improvises a way to blow off the doorknob with a thumbtack and some tape and a hammer and the shotgun shell.
Nice.
That's
silly.
And then in the second Phantasm, Reggie,
And you
who's
found
one of
it
the
like
other
this?
main characters
Yeah.
of the series,
I got into
He's
the habit
so-
of checking in first thing in the morning
No.
just to make sure he's had his
No.
pills.
I'm
Mr.
afraid
Coles
not.
is not a well man, Elizabeth.
His
It's
body's
entirely
not ready.
possible he upped
He
or
gets
wandered off. If things progressed,
two
the mind can be a
double-barreled
fragile thing,
shotguns,
It's not very like him, that's what I'm saying, Doctor. He never misses the
connects
mid-morning
them,
bingo.
and cuts off the
didn't
ends to
smoke
create a quadruple-barreled sawed-off shotgun,
What?
Well, that is
which is
odd.
like his
Listening to all
signature
yesterday's
weapon
play,
for
I'll
the
have to have
next
a word.
3
It's not like
Phantasm
cigarettes.
movies.
Wow.
Strange.
Dr. Wade, there's just been a phone call. We needed back at the village.
Those movies
Apparently
rule.
Mrs. Barrett has disappeared.
It shoots 16 times as many bullets because it's like 4 squared. Anyway.
Isn't Phantasm the movie with the murder orbs? Yes, Phantasm is the movie with the murder balls.
Those things scared the shit out of me when I was a kid.
They are technically called Sentinels in universe, but they are silver murder balls. Sometimes they're gold murder balls.
Now, are they supposed to be sentient, like independent intelligences or something, or how?
I mean, they literally have brains inside of them.
Okay.
Like, they don't reveal that until the 3rd or 4th movie, but they've got little, like, goopy brains inside.
Right.
God,
that was a weird movie.
No, listen, the Phantasm movie series is so strange. Especially since, like... You never really get an explanation for anything. Like, they give you a little bit... The 4th and 5th movies are the ones that come the closest to explaining anything, but they still don't explain enough to make sense of it.
Yeah.
It's quite something, isn't it? Yeah, it is.
You know,
You ever seen
I kind of
anything
like
like
that with some horror, where like they
must
don't
be
tell you
well happy at the
everything;
observer
they just tell
duplex.
you enough.
They're probably all
Oh yeah,
partying there right
that's
now.
what makes the Tall Man so memorable.
This is right, boss. It is. Right, that's me. Short leash. Kids up half a night, bloody teething. Missus will kill me if I'm gone too long. Good night, mate. Night.
There's an art to it. Like, it's possible. Wait, did we lose somebody?
I don't think so.
No.
Oh, I heard it. All right. Anyway, there's an art to it because, like,
In here, yes. Why did the game freeze up?
I don't know.
Unity.exe has encountered an error.
Oh.
Ooh.
Unity.
Or
paid
maybe,
bad.
I don't know. Could also just easily as be UE4 has encountered an error, or Godot has encountered an error. That's why he never showed up to the bus stop.
I was gonna make a joke like that.
You need to be
Sorry.
faster to the draw.
Sorry, robbed your moment, Stoker.
Oh, I'm not
Yeah.
sorry at all.
Oh.
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 Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh. Uh-oh. There it goes.
It didn't even give me an error. It just stopped.
Damn.
And then tried to not let me even go to Task Manager.
It's a bad game.
You got raptured.
Your pid got pitted out.
Let's see. Where was this? Oh, it was just before I walked over back that way. I don't need to go over that way. It wasn't that interesting.
But story content. Okay.
Tennis court closed until further notice. That sign can't stop me because I can't read.
It's just been on the radio that they're closing the roads. Something about the flu?
No one here has flu, Sean. There's no flu here. I overheard Mrs.
How do
Grace.
you
She
know?
said another family of Upton left. She said they must have left last night, but their car and all their stuff's still here.
Screw this, Di. There's 15 people up and left in 2 days. I don't like it. Where's the baby?
Asleep in a caravan.
Upton left.
I don't want to sit around here waiting for it to get worse. I reckon if we leave
They
now,
just
we
got
can
up
get
and
out
left.
of the valley before they get their acts together and close the roads.
You think so?
Yeah, we can go the back roads, through the woods. I'll leave some money on the side for Mrs. Graves. You know her husband isn't back yet either.
He's a boozer, right? That's what I've heard. That's her problem anyway.
Don't be unkind, Sean.
Come on, let's go and get Dylan.
I don't even care that he was screwing her. What made me angry was that he treated me like I was too stupid to notice. I dream through the light storm and see the pattern dancing on his skin as he burns. I wake up with eyes full of liquid light. I'm going to concentrate all 5 remaining towers on the same point in the sky. If it is establishing conduits for communication, that should create a jump in bandwidth.
She totally caused this.
She's gonna cause it, yeah. She's gonna call on an alien invasion.
Yeah, she was like, I got through. I'm gonna send a message, free barbecue or something like that, you know. I don't know why my mind was a free barbecue, but you know, that's how it starts, right? Somebody sends a, you know, free barbecue message to the aliens.
That.
Look, you know I'm right.
Proprietor's residence.
It always starts with the free barbecue. Maybe I'm just hungry.
Don't touch it. It's fine.
It's like a sunburn, but it's a funny shape. Is it sore?
I can't feel it at all. Don't fuss over
I
it.
can't believe that you left Kate there. Why won't you tell me what happened?
She's probably not even noticed I've gone.
Ah.
It's really nothing.
You're lying. Don't lie to me.
Fine. We had a row. She'll work all night anyway.
Stephen, listen to me. Was there an accident? Is that how your face got burnt?
It's nothing. Something, I don't know. Just got a bit shaken up and then we fought. She wanted to stay and collect more data.
Was she burnt as well? Is everything all right?
Jesus, Liz, are you sleeping with me or her? She's fine. We're both fine. I don't want to talk about her. I came here to see you.
I just worry.
Well, don't. Come to bed.
Excuse me.
Somebody scribbled infinity signs over this too.
I'm sure it doesn't mean anything.
How many infinity signs do we see so far?
Infinite ones.
Yeah.
Very funny. Hey, it's a bingo hall. Where's everybody going? Bingo?
Oh, Fed has to deal with the bee in his room.
Oh no.
Oh.
Ah.
Gotta be.
How did that get in?
Is that more or less annoying when you're deaf?
I don't know.
I also need to know if Italian bees have like marinara in their stingers.
They go Bazzoli.
I would say that is worse when you're having trouble hearing.
Yeah, I would have to imagine so. You know, Stokes, you weren't there the summer that we had the problem with the wasps in the Pomona house.
I wasn't.
It was, I don't like wasps to begin with, but they were big ones, and they scared the shit out of me. Like, our roommate slash landlord at the time, well, this was after Stoker moved out, so he was just my roommate slash landlord, had me, there were like wasp nests tucked in under the awning of the house, like the wraparound porch, and he had to like jab them with a broom to piss off the wasps, and then strafe them with the insecticide, and then he had to run back inside. So I had to be ready at the door. And we took care of the wasps, but they were big, like huge, and I saw some like angrily struggling on the porch after they'd been strafed, just like these gigantic, mean-looking. Those things are basically the Borg of the insect kingdom. Okay, that's what we're dealing with here.
Fed says the last update I got on the situation from him on Telegram was it bit me. I presume he means it stung me, but I can't rule out the possibility that the bee just opened its little bee mouth and chomped on me.
I don't think they can do that. Maybe they can.
I don't think they do that.
Yeah, that's just what they want you to think.
There's another one of those gas bombs.
Oh, he's having a good old time. I need to drink water, apparently. BRB.
I'm at the entrance again. Which direction am I supposed to go from here?
is a public service announcement from Haverton District Council Emergency Measures Committee. Road and rail closures are being implemented to help contain the outbreak of influenza. Please remain calm and indoors. Local community leaders, head teachers, scoutmasters, and members of the clergy will act as your representatives during this period. Be sure to report any symptoms of illness.
Back.
Welcome back.
Jeez, welcome back.
I've always been of the opinion that wasps are worse than bees because bees can only get you once, you know? I mean, per bee.
Per bee. Once per bee.
Wasps can, like, you know, get you forever. They never give up.
Literally, just forever.
She's not in her office either.
Well, they live nearby, don't they?
Yeah, in the village.
You don't think she's gone to look for Mr. Graves, do you?
I think Lizzie knows Robert will turn up when he's sober. He'll be all right.
Do you want me to go and look for her?
No, it's okay. Come on, I promised the kids another shot at the last number, then I promised everyone a cup of tea.
You're very like her, you know. Like Lizzie.
Me? No, I'm not. First chance I get him out of here.
Okay, where's that light going?
You shouldn't be smoking, you know. Not in your condition.
It's Stephen's fault. He got me started again.
I'm not going to try and stop you, but the weather's looking pretty rough. There's a storm coming.
That's what Stephen said. He said he'll meet me, but there's things he has to do first. He seems to think that all of this is connected to him. I don't know. I'm going anyway, whether he comes or not.
I'm assuming Stephen has thought of a way through the quarantine.
Oh, he's clever. You gotta give him that.
Do you trust him, though?
Well, I love him. So I'd hope that was good enough.
I hope so, too. Listen, if you can't get through, for whatever reason, I'm getting people together at the village hall, rounding up stragglers, that sort of thing.
Yeah, I've got all the campers together here, doing a show. Peter Pan. The kids love it. It'll take their minds off things. Hey, did you see that?
Yeah. She says as soon as it thunders. I wonder if she was talking about the thunder or something else.
I don't know.
We're not even really talking at the moment, if I'm honest with you. I've been sleeping in one of the empty chalets. Otherwise, we just sit there in silence. And then he goes off and pretends he's not drinking from one of his secret little stashes. And I pretend I ain't noticed. And then when we go to bed, it's all I can do not to scream. I don't know why we're still together. Except I do. Still love him.
You remind me of Mary when she was your age. If we'd had a daughter, I'd have been proud if she turned out like you.
You don't have to say that.
Just talk to Robert. Tell him you know he's drinking again. You two can work it out together. I know you can.
I wish I had your faith. I just don't want to be the person who stayed because they were afraid to move. I know you can't dwell on the past. I know that, but sometimes you do just think, don't you? What if the accident hadn't happened? I could have been anywhere right now, rather than stuck here rehearsing Peter bloody Pan and fixing tumble dryers for the umpteenth time. Oh, Frank, you are an angel.
Don't be daft. You're still young, Lizzie. You got plenty of time to be whoever you want to be. Just don't keep using that leg of yours or that husband as an excuse.
Do you want me to go to the main hall now?
Sure, why not?
Ooh, noise. There we go. And the ominous thunder, too. Ah, should have known it was a baby.
Darling child, clouds and starlight, starlight, starlight. When you wake, you will be mine. Starlight, sleep and love. Shh. Sleeping baby, shadow dust, clouds and starlight, numbered starlight. When we're called to go, we must into starlight, sleep and love.
Is he asleep? You alright, kiddo?
I'll be alright. You should get some sleep, Charlie. You look exhausted. That's it. Sleep. Sleep.
So, I guess they all knew what was coming.
Yeah. Or they knew by the end anyway.
Yeah.
Kids knew all along. Okay. Why do you want to bonk Jonas?
Huh? Why did I do what? What?
I don't know. They just... Someone in the chat just said, I just want to bonk Jonas, and they did.
Sometimes Jonas just has a bonking coming. You may not know why, but there's always a reason. Follow your bonking instinct, says I.
Oh, well, here we go. Stoker. Oh, there you go. There's a second one for Jonas now.
Huh? Whatever.
You got bonked again.
Why? What am I doing?
You're just bonkable, apparently.
Like I say, Jonas, you just got a bonkable head. It's like that. It's like der facing punching.
Oh,
it's funny.
You remember der facing punching, right?
And the hammer makes a really cute noise. Okay.
It does. Can't deny.
I can try.
No, you can't.
That's fine.
There's data coming through faster than I can encode it. I've already lost 2 processors. They keep burning out.
Please, I love you. You need to get out of there. It's not safe.
I need you, Stephen. I need you here. I can open the gate manually. I can let you in.
It's too dangerous. You don't understand what's happening
No,
out here.
you don't understand. We can solve this. We can find a way. I just need more power. I need to amplify the signal, and I can't do it on my own. You saw the opportunity. You ran the numbers, remember?
We're responsible for all this. You and me.
It's not just you and me anymore, though, is it?
Jesus, Kate, you're trying to talk to it, aren't you? Kate, you can't.
Stephen, I have to.
Just shaking my head.
Oh, those wacky scientists. Doing their wacky science and dooming everybody.
Run for the hills, Kate. Why aren't you coming?
It's only a short walk to the camp. I think we should split up. You go and fetch Rachel. I'll go back to the village and find Evie.
I don't think we should split up.
I don't want to either, Charlie, but we've got to. I'll meet you back at my house later on, okay? We can talk properly then.
Why won't you tell me what happened?
No, actually, you should stay at the camp tonight. Come and find me in the morning. Bring Rachel back. She's going to need her mother.
Meg.
Just take care of her.
Meg!
What is it, Charlie?
Nothing. Just be careful, that's all.
I will, I promise. You as well. I'll see you later on.
You know, another possible interpretation of this scenario I'm starting to realize. What if the person you're walking around is figuring out everything that's going on around town at the same time? Past and present and future. Like
Well,
he's trying
I
to
mean,
learn what happened.
the memories are definitely out of order.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Like you're the last victim, and you're like, what the hell happened here? Why did this happen in the first place? And he's walking around trying to
You
find
are
out.
here, little Tipworth.
I guess the question is why was he spared? What happened to prevent him from getting whatevered, beamed out?
Squishaloped.
Yes, thank you. It was a squishalope. It went squish, and then people didn't forgot to body.
Forgot to body.
Yeah.
Man, I hate when I forget to body.
You mean forgot to bury the body, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It's always so awkward and embarrassing when I forget to body.
It's hard to explain. I'm having to move around to follow it. When it finds a suitable host, it begins to amplify. Sorry, I'm not making much sense.
They're talking about flu and a quarantine on the radio, but this... I know you're not that kind of doctor, but it all just sounds really weird.
We don't know exactly what it is yet, but it's got something to do with the other night.
Stephen, your face, the mark, do you think you're infected?
It's not a disease, Lizzie. It's something else. There's something Kate said about patterns. I can't grasp it clearly yet.
Okay, come over. Have some lunch. We can talk properly. Have you spoken with Kate?
She's locked herself in the observatory. She's buried in the data. But it's already out here in the world. I need to see how it adapts.
How what adapts? Stephen, try to explain.
Time's up.
And you're dead.
Lizzie, listen. Be ready. I need to go. It's moving again. I'll call you later.
Sad music. Also, are you walking slower?
Yes, it's annoying.
Huh.
And now you're back to normal speed. Okay.
Yeah, you have to be either Stephen or Kate. Yeah, I suspect it's probably one of them. I don't know which though.
Yeah, it's got. We're going to be one of those two.
Do you think she'll like it?
It's in an awful state, Stephen. I don't
It'll
think
be an
she'll...
adventure. It'll mean putting down roots here, maybe a family.
Are you sure she wants children? What, to stay here? It's not her place, you know.
Don't start that again, please.
I mean, she's ambitious, love, and she's, well, older. She's not going to want to stay cooped up at home looking after the kids.
Is that how you felt about me?
Oh, stop it, Stephen. That's not what I meant, and you know it. I'm just saying you should make a choice. If it's a family you want, well, you know how much Lizzie wants a family.
Jesus, Mum, I didn't come here for marriage guidance. I just asked what you thought about a fucking house.
Stephen Appleton language.
Sorry, it's just
Stephen
you have to understand
Appleton.
Kate is the most brilliant, extraordinary, wonderful person I've ever known. She's like no one else. The way she looks at things. It's like she has whole worlds inside her head. I don't think you or anyone really understands that.
Hello, Fed.
Ah, Federic returns.
Welcome back.
You swashbuckle the bee?
Yeah. Were you triumphant?
Jones, you know the protocol. That doesn't matter now. It's figured out how to circumvent the telecommunications blackout. What? I didn't think it could. Kate understood. She saw how adaptable it was. How smart. Jesus Christ, you're talking about it like it's alive. You have to assume that everyone here is infected. We can't know that. We're infected. It's killed all the birds, and now it's in us. It's trying to leave the valley any way it can. The quarantine is not enough. You've got to remove the carriers. You've got to cut off its energy source, its food. I've already told you, Stephen, I'm not going to water an airstrike.
Back, had to dispatch a bumblebee that got into my room and stung me.
The quarantine and blackout will hold it.
Yeah, we let the audience know.
All of the phones out of the valley, so it's only you communicating out now. Are you listening? It's figured out ways around it. Radio waves, something. All of the lines are cut, but the phones are working anyway. You've done all the right things, but it's not enough. You've got to stop it before it adapts again.
Stephen, my family, my wife and kids.
You know perfectly well what you've got to do.
Kill them.
I can't do it. Don't ask me to.
You're asking me to sign their death warrant, my own family.
Damn it, don't you think I'm aware of that? I'll still be here when you drop the fucking stuff. Don't you lecture me about sacrifice, you spineless little shit. If you're so full of ideas, you come here and try dealing with it. Tell them the time when we had a choice is over. Tell them to do it. You've got to do it now.
Okay, so first it traveled along the phone lines, which are electrical. Then it can travel by radio waves, which is
electromagnetic.
Electromagnetic.
Yeah.
I think the idea here is then it evolved to be able to transfer by just light alone. Hence why everything's turning into light. So it doesn't even need a medium anymore. It can just go wherever it wants.
There's the infinity symbol again.
Huh.
It's tracing the path of the sun, I think.
Okay. Reasonable.
But it seems like it's only the kids that are noticing it.
That's kind of a horror movie trope.
I know that
kids.
sideways figure 8 thing is a way that you can track the position of the sun over a year.
Yeah, yeah. As the tilt of the Earth changes. Well, no, it doesn't. Okay, no, sorry. The tilt of the Earth doesn't. The tilt of the Earth's rotation does not change, but the
perceived tilt from a static standpoint.
What's it called? The precession changes.
Okay, what did I miss? Are things making any more sense even marginally?
Not yet.
I'm trying to make things right.
Things are becoming more dire, that's all we can pick up.
Yeah.
I'm in the old bunker at the substation. Just keep this band clear. If it's still alive, I'll try and check in every hour.
Oh, hello, Mythics.
Hello.
Yay, Mythics!
Mythics!
Oh, hello,
To
Mythics.
use the gas. I didn't know how else to stop it. I couldn't save them. Kate, it's in us, too. I've made arrangements for myself after the strike, after I finish the job. You need to think of that, too. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry about it all.
It feels like we're getting close to the end, although I don't know.
I think we are.
The 7th Whistler.
That's a good name for a pub.
I was going to say that's my new band name.
You look well.
I don't. But thank you. You do. How are you
Won't open a
settling
pub called like the
Nothing
Persistent
changes
Goat or
around
something
here.
like that.
I mean, it's
Persistent
great to be
goat.
back. It still feels like home, I suppose. In a funny kind of way.
It's been a long time, Stephen. Last time you saw me, I could still walk properly.
You look pretty good to me.
Oh, he's smoking.
For what it's worth, I'm sorry about how things worked out.
Or didn't.
Or didn't, right.
Do you think you made a mistake leaving?
My mum tells me it's never too late to change things. To put things right.
Funny. It's just what she said to me the other day. I have been wondering what she meant by that.
That's embarrassing. Sorry.
Yeah, maybe I should go.
Why?
Stephen, we're both married. I don't think this is a good idea.
What isn't? We're just two old friends having a drink, that's all.
Food served daily.
Steven.
Sunday, 3 choices of roast.
That sounds good.
Roast.
Taxi. We have civilians outside.
Is it in the basement?
He did say he went to a bunker, but...
Wow, Fed, so rude.
What did he say?
No, everyone's getting in on bonking me. I've literally done nothing. I've been muted for half this stream coughing, and I'm getting bonked for it. What the hell?
Yeah. Now we're
It's a bonking frenzy.
Yeah, we're bonking you because you're the bird.
How
Bird
rude.
bonk.
Put him on the plane.
No bonky
Guess if there
bird.
is a basement, there's probably cellar door somewhere outside.
Cellar door.
Yeah, that's what I assume, is that you access it from outside.
Like right here. It won't let me open them.
Let me in. Let me in. I wonder how that sounds when it cuts off my mic like that.
It certainly sounds.
Let me in.
God. Miller,
Let me in.
go easy on your throat.
Yeah.
No, I refuse. I will do whatever's funny to me. I'll be damned.
I don't know what I'm missing.
We've basically been following the light, right?
Yeah.
Where is it now?
It's below this tree.
Hmm.
Don't think Rick and the others know what they're not missing, either. What I have gathered.
Maybe a cellar?
I tried that already.
Has to be a cellar.
Find a shovel, start digging.
Let me out.
Cellar? Captions say that.
Yes, cellar. C-E-L-L-A-R.
Yeah.
Not like, not with an S, not starting with an S, like person who sells you things.
It's funny because English has too many homophones.
English is weird.
English has too many homo phones.
That's right, homophones.
Y'all, don't be homophonic.
Yeah.
But can I be homophonic to this can? Or can I not this not?
What?
I mean, listen, what you do and don't not is your own business on your own time.
Oh.
Yeah, you know, I was in Boy Scouts for 3 months. You learned all the knots. You learned the mucky knot, you learned the grandma knot, you learned the square knot, you learned the wolf knot, you learned, you know,
Wait a
all the
minute.
knots.
Wait a minute.
You learned a wolf knot again.
Swear to God, there were things I never would have known about.
Aren't I
Right
so
now.
much better when I'm not being muted? Incessant coughing.
There are biological concepts I would have never known about had I not gotten a fan of it. I'm just going to leave it at that. Like, I would have never intersected some of those concepts.
Darling Stephen, I don't know if you'll ever listen to this. Maybe you've decided to stay with Kate, and I can't blame you for that. But I can't wait for you either. I've got to think about the baby. And, well, I should have left a long time ago. I've run out of excuses for not leaving now. But I do love you, Stephen. And I hope you find peace one way or another. Oh, there's planes coming.
That was the end of Lizzie.
Wait, then how'd the phone get hung back up?
Well, then who was phone?
It was me. I was phone the whole time.
It was Ray. Rick, this game is sad. Let's play DDR instead.
Rick's just like, okay, and then this game is just immediately ended, and then just oons, oons, oons.
I'm sorry if I like sad games.
Yeah, that's just what I'm not sorry I like sad gameser would say.
See, I always think it's that you want to play melodramatic games with a little bit of a religious twinge on them because you're doing research for Dogman.
I mean, that's part of it, maybe.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, don't be so dogmatic. Oh, that was almost a joke.
My name is Catherine Collins.
You tried.
No, it didn't.
As if I can force the world to acknowledge my existence. Time has ceased to exist in any real terms. I'm reduced to marking out the days on the walls. Like a cave woman.
God, was she alone for a while? Like, is that what they're implying?
I dare say it might be.
Wait, so did she hide out against the nerve attack and ended up spreading it again when she came back out?
She was locked up in the observatory, so...
God.
Station Master's house, Howard Lantham speaking. Howard, it's Clive. Clive Smith. I need you to listen to me and not ask questions or interrupt. Can you do that? Yeah, I can. But why are you calling? The Emergency Measures Committee is imposing a quarantine around the valley. We've got an influenza outbreak in the village. We're suspending rail services, and we're also going to be shutting down the roads for a bit. You're going to be dealing with some anxious people, Howard, so you need to explain it's all under control, and we'll be back to normal in a few days. All right? Open up the emergency store. There's posters and boards, along with a bunch of stuff that hasn't been used since the war. Grab anything you think might be useful. I need you to close up any unoccupied buildings, put posters up, that sort of thing. Make sure everything is all squared away and shipshape. You are a military man, I'm sure you understand that. Everyone doing their bit, following their orders. All right? All right? I think. Good man. I knew we could count on you. Ah, Jesus, mate. What the hell was that?
Nothing to worry about.
Yeah, everything's fine. Just follow your orders.
Keep calm and carry on.
I mean, yeah. I think this game is definitely kind of looking at some of that stuff and being like,
Yeah, no, yeah. There are definitely some morals at play here.
No one know what you're talking about. This is all utterly apolitical.
Yeah.
Oh, now it makes sense why this game reminded me of Dear Esther. The devs also made that one. And also Amnesia, a machine for pigs apparently.
Oh. Huh.
Well, I'll be snookered.
curious what the captioner makes out of snookered. Oh, it worked. It actually got snookered correct.
Well, I'll be double snookered.
You thieving bastard. I knew it was you. Listen, take everything you need. But then you have to leave. You don't understand. You can't be near me. Painting these stupid little pictures. Stealing food. You always were a little prick. Please, every second we're in proximity makes it worse. I'm a primary conduit. You're a fucking disgrace. Come here.
Sam,
Don't
what
touch
the
me.
hell
Get
is
off.
going on?
Come in here. Lord.
Jesus,
Get over
Sam.
us. Thinking you're so much better
Sam,
than the
leave
rest
him.
of us. No physical
You and your
contact. Stupid fucking missus.
Sam, stop
She's
it.
better than any of you.
Whoops.
Sam?
Lizzie,
Meg, please.
don't come near me.
Meg!
Charlie!
Meg, wait!
Don't touch me!
Meg, please, you have to understand, it was an accident! Get off her!
Let go, let's just go.
Charlie, you have to understand, it was an accident.
Just leave him. Leave him.
What have you done, Appleton, you bastard?
Come on, Charlie, let's just
Meg,
get
Charlie,
out of here.
please!
You know, in a way, this reminds me of some disaster movies where, like, it's not really about the disaster exactly, but it's really about, like, the numerous conflicts that suddenly become horribly exacerbated by the disaster.
Yeah,
And-
I also like I'm immediately thinking of like The Mist.
Yeah.
Yeah, similar horror movies like this where everybody's petty little melodrama that they kind of ignore in their day-to-day lives all of a sudden flares up during this heated time.
Yeah, that's kind of par for the course for the this style of story.
You're a daft old bird walking all the way out here for it. You know Charlie would have dropped it off.
What, and have that stinking great lorry of his poisoning my birds? He shouldn't be driving it on these lanes. It's a hazard.
I think he was hoping he could have a word with you about Frank.
There's nothing to say.
Anyone here
Listen,
play
Wendy, they
Amnesia?
might all be scared
I
of you,
haven't.
but that's not going to work.
I can't remember.
Yeah.
Years old. Grow up,
I
talk
have
to
not.
Frank.
How dare you speak to me like that? Give me
I
my
have.
bird feeder right
It's
now.
Promise me you'll drop by and see
Fine.
your brother.
Megan Holloway,
Not a chance. Promise me.
That's
It's very much got famous because it was YouTuber bait stuff.
It's no
Same thing
wonder
as Five
Charlie
Nights.
adores you
Like I
so
played
much.
Five Nights and I'm just like, I don't get it. This isn't scary
No
or
wonder you
fun.
never finish what you
Oh,
start.
it's literally
I told you
famous
to
just
check
because
incoming stock orders.
Markiplier screamed at it,
Wendy, one bird for
and
you
then
for
all the
you.
kids went,
I'll tell
yay, and
Frank
gave
you'll
him
stop
30
by.
million views.
Charlie, stop mooning around and stick the kettle on. Make yourself
What's the
useful.
matter, Miller? You sad because you don't got enough views? No, I'm just kidding. I'm being a jerk.
Jonas, how dare you?
No, I'm sad because I was looking at the GMTK Game Jam page today. I was looking at the top submissions.
Oh,
and I was like, man, all these look so much better. These
Don't-
look so good. God, I suck.
Hey, no, you did fine. You did great. You did that in 48 hours, man. 48.
So they,
Yeah, but you know,
but
I'm
I don't
sure
know if they're like a team where they do this every weekend and it's also like 10
Right.
or 15 of them.
Yeah, I mean,
Listen,
that's the
they're
thing.
probably doping.
Yeah,
Well, yes, everyone is. Adderall and coffee are not naturally occurring.
Well, coffee's
Depends on the depends on the
Coffee
kinds of
beans
plants you're
naturally occur,
growing.
but coffee itself is not naturally occurring. Coffee does not naturally put itself into boiling water.
Oh, I wish. But yeah,
Yes,
I mean,
we're all doping. Of course we are.
I peeked at some of them. I just, and yes, some of them look really polished, but I'm sure some of these are from people who work, game companies and.
Hello? Hello, is there anyone there? Can anyone hear me? Clive, it's Stephen Appleton. Are
Some
you
is the
there?
best
Can you
fictional
hear me?
games title sent tweet. Simon Tesla? Agreed.
Clive, where are you?
Someone was very good.
Damn it. Kate, it's Stephen. Come in Tower 6. Kate, are you there? Kate!
You're just getting old, Miller? I'm 27!
Yeah, well, you know what? 27 is just a step on the way to 28. And when you're 28, you might as well be 29.
Yeah, and when you're 30, you have to leave the fandom.
Yeah, when I'm 30,
Soma
I've just
also
turned to
has a
dust
Canadian
instantly.
protagonist, and somehow GC hasn't played it.
That is true.
Mm-hmm.
The
Wait,
first part of that game and the protagonist takes place in Canada.
Wait, what game were we talking about?
Soma. It's a horror theme where you're in an underwater research facility, and there's a bunch of robots.
Robots?
I've heard of it. Check it out now.
Robots, Rocky.
Are you
Yeah, that doesn't
are
come
you all
through at
right?
all.
Are you right there, Miller?
No, I'm not. We already went over this.
This is Catherine Collins, recording for posterity. It's all over. I don't know how long I've got. Whatever he did, whatever the planes were carrying, it's burning my lungs. Probably some kind of nerve agent. I suspect it's only exposure to the pattern that has kept me alive this long. I'm making my way to Tower 6. I'm going to fuse the signals from the optical array. I just hope I can make it.
So this thing is also trying to keep her alive because it knows she's the only one crazy enough to, like, help it. Crazy enough? Desperate enough? What was she saying earlier about trying to prove she exists?
They close the tunnel.
There's no trains.
That's also
Put
kind
up
of
a
a
sign.
trope, the whole
The tunnel, Howard. Is it closed?
I think so. I don't like it. It's
upset
not right at
scientist
all.
Stop whining. It
trying
doesn't
to
help
prove themselves to the world.
Did you know you're bleeding?
Oh, this headache is just killing me. I haven't had a nosebleed like this since I was a kid.
But you've not been to the village.
No, I've been here the last couple of days or at home. I've only spoken to Clive at the EMC on the phone. Well, tried to anyway, but with all the crossed lines...
But no direct contact with any other people.
No, no one. What are you talking about? What's going on?
It's the pattern. It's adapted again. It doesn't need direct contact to transfer. It's using the phones.
What do you mean, direct contact? Stephen!
Don't just walk away without giving me an explanation.
I mean, this is the thing he was talking about where he's just like, I don't have time to sit here and explain it to you.
I know.
Because this happens every single time as people are like, what are you talking about? You know and on again about something else. What are you talking about?
Just talking about Shaft.
Back up here at the train station again.
I've never
I'm just talking about my friend Superfly.
Stephen, they stare at me. Yesterday I went into the village and this old woman just stopped in the middle of the street and stared at me like I had two heads.
Oh, don't be so melodramatic.
I'm like a walking freak show. Oh, this place, it's so insular. I just don't understand how you grew up here.
Well, I was very different then. And they're not so
One
bad.
thing I was younger.
Yeah.
That's easy for you to say.
Just give it a bloody chance, Kate. This was the deal. A year here, and we could be in with a real shot at Lucia.
Stephen!
Oh, Christ, it's Lantham.
Stephen Appleton, I thought it was you. What's all this about a young wife? Oh. Hello.
Two heads, Stephen. Hi, I'm Kate.
Oh, Stephen, is this your yank wife?
Plot twist, it turns out she really did have two heads all along.
Yeah. It was the alien head.
She's gonna have like fucking what is it, that melanoma thing where you have big splotches of miscolored skin.
Oh, I know what you're talking about, but I can't remember the name of it either.
You mean vitiligo? Or
yeah,
Sounds right.
vinaigrette, whatever it is.
Well, all right.
Wonder how much shorter the game would be if you could just walk faster.
You get a run button and the game becomes half an hour long.
Apparently the speedrun only takes 3 minutes.
Of course. God.
Why am I not surprised there's a speedrun of this?
There's a speedrun of everything.
I watched this video last night about a brand new Castlevania Symphony of the Night speedrun trick that just got discovered, and it's a thing.
Speedrunners are a unique breed.
You can say that again.
Speedrunners are a unique breed.
You can say that again.
Speedrunners. Anyway,
I just interrupted there, Jonas. Here's mine. Well, come to think, I probably have something in my room, something like that.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Not
Oh,
like an instrument, something distinctive. Let me see here.
You should get like a little slide whistle or something.
I should get another kazoo.
Yes. Let's all have annoying little hand instruments.
Kazoo's an annoying little mouth instrument.
Pressure in my eyes again. I can't move my legs, can't feel my face.
Saying my Kalimba's annoying.
No, I
When I
didn't say
collapsed,
that,
the light
Miller.
was
I
waiting
didn't
for
say
me
it.
Wow.
But you're thinking it.
I mean, how do you know? You're not psychic.
How do you know?
The printers are
shit,
spewing out
he's
page
right.
after page of zeros.
You're not wearing
Honest way.
tinfoil.
It's frightening.
Why you gotta be such a big old jerk boat?
Oh, you know.
It'll be okay.
Because he's in the Pacific Northwest. If he was a small jerk boat, he'd be taken away by the waves.
Look after you.
That's true.
There aren't any okay, there aren't really any waves in Puget Sound. I guess there's some waves. They're like little baby waves.
So far.
Also, someone had a cigarette recently.
I can help you. We can be together now.
We have to be close to the end at this point.
10
Feels
seconds to
like
signal
it.
fusion. We can be together.
Just waiting for the boss fight.
We could be whole again.
Yeah, that's what she's going for now, isn't she? She's not trying to talk with it. She's trying to like become a part of it.
Yeah.
If I had a nickel for every time.
It'd be fine if she didn't just take everyone else with her.
You know, I made that joke earlier today. If I had a nickel.
Yeah.
Because we were talking about, in Jonas's server, we were talking about...
IDW.
I said, if I had a nickel for every time IDW has added a female canon furry character to an established canon, and everyone instantly loved her, I have 2 nickels. Which is not a lot, but it's weird it's happened twice. On a Lopex
Yeah.
and Whisper.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I'm
God, I
sorry
love
we
Whisper.
don't measure up to your exact
God, I love
standards,
Lopex.
Dr. Collins. Maybe you just need to give us ordinary humans a break.
What? Ordinary humans like Lizzie Graves? Did you really think that I wouldn't find out?
All that talent, isn't it?
Frank, did you forget there's one person in this shithole who actually talks to me?
Kate, it was just a drink.
Don't bother, Stephen.
Oh, for Christ's sake. Kate, slow down.
You were engaged to her, Stephen. You nearly married her.
Oh, come on, it was just a drink.
Then why the hell did you lie to me about it?
Because I knew you'd be mad and then it would end up in a row. You wanted to focus on the event tonight.
Oh, so you were actually doing me a favor. Wow, I guess I just forgot to say thank you. Do not treat me like I'm an idiot.
You're overreacting. I know you're stressed.
Just don't. You keep away from me tonight. I'm not gonna let you ruin this for me.
Kate. Kate, come on, this is crazy.
Even.
Yet another problem that could have been solved with polyamory.
I don't.
I'm just saying.
I don't like that. Because polyamory does not mean you just get to go around fucking whoever you want. He still lied to one person and like kept.
Yes, I know.
secret.
I'm just making a jolly jape. I'm being a jesty pants.
It's all over the valley. Don't you get that? This isn't some abstract thing.
It's all over. And the crowd's gone home.
It's adapting and spreading. Do you understand?
No, we can't turn it away. It's come too far.
Okay, people are disappearing. Shut it down now.
No. If you won't help me, I'll do it on my own. I'm gonna route all the power back through Tower 6.
Kate!
Wait. It's trying to break through again.
Wait!
Okay, somewhat off topic, but is it just me, or does Whisper seem like the Sonic character who is most like Penny? Do you mean in terms of personality or her look?
I mean, yeah, probably like literally the outline and color is very similar, sure. I don't know if the personality is similar. I feel like Whisper's a little more
quiet.
I don't want to say demure because that's not right. It's closeted, I guess.
I'm
when
pretty
she gets
sure as
angry,
far as
she gets
Tangle
really
is concerned.
fucking angry.
Yeah, well, Whisper is traumatized. Let's just be real. Whisper's backstory is traumatic.
Just looking up Whisper. She was written by Ian Flynn. That's another coincidence.
Of course she was. Yeah, good old Ian Flynn. Yeah, okay, so I think I see where you're coming from, Deviant's Curse, because, like, she's got that shy girl thing going on, which Penny kinda has sometimes and kinda doesn't. Penny's got layers, you know, like an onion or an ogre.
Like a cake.
Like a cake, yes.
Huh.
But not like an outfit.
I guess this is the bunker.
Oh.
Ooh, it does.
It's Archie Bunker's place.
Get out of my chair.
Yeah, whatever. I know that was an old man joke. Deal with it. But no, I could... Oh, man. Whisper, quote-unquote, cosplaying as Penny. I could get behind that.
Have I ever drawn Penny in this fox? I don't think I have.
It had been hit by
You should
a car
give it a
and
shot.
couldn't walk anymore. My mum went spare, of course. Made him keep it in the shed. He was already slipping away from us then. He spent hours with that fox, telling it all about Italy and the villages they bombed there. I was jealous, I think. The fox got
I
more
wanted to
out
bomb
of my
Italy.
dad than I did. But it was dying, that was clear. So one day, I snuck out, took it a sandwich for food. I was only 8. When it bit me, I remember the anger, the shock, the hurt. Running in, screaming from the garden. My mum panicking about rabies. My dad beat it to death with a spade.
Ooh.
Jeez.
Later I found him crying. I'd done it, Ken, son. That's what he said. I'd done it, Ken, it was hurting you. That's just a poor, dumb, dying animal. It doesn't know it's hurting us. Christ help us, it's left the valley. It's everywhere now. been 3 hours since the planes went over. I haven't been able to reach anyone on the shortwave. I'm beginning to think I may have made a terrible miscalculation.
No.
What was the miscalculation?
What are you? You understand me, don't you? Well, there's no one left. Just me. You know what this is? What I'm gonna do? You want light? Fine. I'll give you light. After me, there's no one. You'll be all alone again. Forever. Like before. You've taken everyone I've ever loved from me. You've made me do things I never even thought I was capable of. But if you think I'm coming with you... Kate? Wait. Stop. Kate.
Well, show's over. We all got eaten by the monster.
It happens.
We got eaten by the squishalope.
Arcus Velas. He shouldn't have fed God that sandwich. Now it's rapturing everybody.
Never feed God sandwiches after midnight.
I like that. That was good.
This is Catherine
Sandwiches.
Collins. I don't know if anyone will ever hear this.
We will.
It's all over. I'm the only one left.
The lighter was the sandwich all along.
Perhaps the real sandwich was the friends we ate along the way.
I like eating friends. No, wait, I like meeting friends.
On the plane,
You get raptured now.
pointed out of the window. Down there, he said.
Achievement unlocked.
That's home. But all I saw were patches of color. I don't think until this moment that I understood that one could contain the other so completely.
Penny at Cafe Du Monde. Yeah, well, I mean, if she visits New Orleans during Mardi Gras, she's definitely going to get a lot of beads.
I have this headcanon that, like, if there's something more interesting going on and nobody notices Penny, then she actually gets annoyed, even though most of the time she's embarrassed.
You know, that does kind of fit with her character, honestly.
I watched a butterfly dancing in a strip of sunlight. All of its life contained in a single day. The blink of an eye, between the ebb of the darkening tide. Lying there with the pattern curled around me, I saw the inevitability. The necessity of presence born from absence. The constant unfolding.
Wait, what was that last line?
I think she said it.
Huh. That's a lot of stuff. Someone intentionally ignoring Penny just to goad her into doing more and more outlandish things to get them to pay attention to
Yeah,
her.
I feel like that would piss her off.
I'm here for it. Or God, have you ever read? Do you know the writer Saki?
No.
I know it didn't mean to hurt any of them. I try and explain why Lizzie tried to leave with her child and why it was wrong to stop her. I try and explain that much of what it did was wrong. It shows me Stephen and Lizzie together. And I'm happy for them. Frank walks his fields with Mary. Wendy and Edward nest together in the orchards of their love. Jeremy lies at peace with his God at last. All of them are happy because they are together. I understand it better now. It is a collector of time. No butterflies.
Oh, interesting. Anyway, Saki wrote this story, this short story once called "The Mouse," about a man traveling on a train, and there's this woman asleep from him, across from him in the train car, and he suddenly realizes that there's a mouse in his clothes, and so he starts stripping to get the mouse out of his clothes, keeping an eye on her to make sure she doesn't wake up. And then once he's got like everything off, of course, that's when she wakes up. And he quickly like throws a blanket over himself and is trying to give her really subtle hints to close her eyes so he can get dressed again. And she's just like not picking up on anything that he's saying. And then in the end, it turns out she was blind.
I watched the pattern lean in and time slow to almost nothing. I saw the flame leap from Stephen's hand and the moment hang in the air forever. I watched his face. And in the last second, I almost believe he saw me. He wasn't frightened or angry. I remember his expression, just like I remember it from the first time, early that morning when he woke and, still half sleeping, said, "God, I love you." And I loved him as he entered the fire. And I let him go, knowing I wasn't ready to join him. We have held time to ourselves here in this place. Held the light to the ground because we were afraid of the coming dark. But now we understand that to cling to the light is not living. I've spent my life watching the illumination from a million dead stars reaching for me without grasping this meaning. The light we cast transcends our death. The pattern made by our living creates a bridge across the dark. It reaches out from the shadow of the tower, across the observatory, over the valley, and consumes the world. Everything is light now. Everything has come to rest. The world is scored by the traces we carved into it. Our presence is everywhere, the bridge joining our stories. This world existed before we came to it, and it will continue without us. In the empty fields and houses, our traces radiate, and others will come to dance in the light we cast. We can slip away gently, unafraid, knowing that everything will continue.
Man, that's a lot of television.
Yeah, I was about to say. And they're all CRTs, too.
I'm just surprised there are so many of them hanging out of trees. That's commitment there.
It's like a retro console gamer's paradise right there.
See, kids, this is how we do multiplayer in the old days. Uh-oh.
This is probably fine.
Is this the end?
The end is coming now. I'm not afraid. We have each other. We lived apart from them. We understand now our failure to touch, to belong. But it doesn't matter anymore. Everybody is gone, and we will join them. We are born apart, driftwood on the banks of an endless dark ocean, and we will be carried away by the swell soon enough. But in between, in the single day of living, that dancing in a strip of sunlight, we can find what we miss. The love that makes us whole. The imminence. Everybody found their other. This pattern is mine.
I ship it.
Steven doesn't.
I guess that was the ending.
Okay.
Everybody in the world dead.
Good game, everybody. Everybody's gone to the Rapture.
Now time for the Dark Souls boss.
Nice.
Oh, gosh. So, what are your thoughts on this experience, Richard?
It was a game.
It's a game that happened.
It
Was
was
it, though?
a video game.
I think I like the
You press the
experience.
buttons.
I think I like the experience more than I actually like the totality of the execution.
That's fair. That's a fair assessment.
I like the narrative, that's for sure. But the pacing was something that definitely a little bit more desired.
You like the idea of the game?
Yes.
Yeah.
I just kind of wish there was, like, more to the story than what you could have guessed from 20 minutes in.
Yeah. This really feels like... I mean, I'll just be honest. It feels like one of those games where the creator is processing stuff. Like Beginner's Guide and even Night in the Woods, Undertale. Like it's very specifically about figuring stuff out from their own experiences, which is fine. I respect that, but I don't know. I wasn't sure what to expect. Which I guess
Definitely not as deep as Beginner's Guide or as well put together.
Agreed, I guess.
Yeah, I don't...
Beginner's Guide was a very focused message.
Yeah.
This
Oh yeah,
is...
Beginner's Guide was literally one person talking to one other person, and that was it.
Right.
It was not here's an experience that's like this, or here's a thing about this group of people that experience this thing. No, it is literally one person and one other person, and that feels so real because it is so specific.
Right. It's more of a... I mean, there was definitely an emotional dialogue in this game, but I mean, yeah, I know what you're saying. I get the principle. I don't know.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like this game, the fucking love triangle stuff was a little hokey.
Yeah. No, I feel you.
Listen. I'll be real with you. I have very little patience for love triangles in general. Because, like I said, I always want them to be solved by just becoming a triad.
Yeah.
What about love squares or pentagons?
I prefer pentagrams to pentagons most of the time.
It's like I guess it's like in these stories that have like a big overarching idea, but that's not the thing that they're filling time with. They always just like shove in some soap opera stuff in there to make it work.
Yeah.
And it's like that's not necessarily a bad thing, but I do still need to care about the characters. It can't just feel like, filler.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It was pretty.
You're pretty.
It was.
Okay, so I would have liked the drama stuff if it tied in more to the overall story. Like if the fact that they had this sort of conflict between people, and that Steven was sort of having friction with so many other members of the community, that's what made the pattern like attack certain people or make them disappear.
Yeah.
And then Kate would come in later and be just like, oh my god, it was trying to do these things because it didn't understand.
I feel like
it safe. It was just acting in retaliation.
There could have been other things to make the story tie in better, other than, we're just. I mean, I get why we're just witnessing the drama of everyday life, is because that's sort of where it's pointing to.
Right.
But it still could have tied in and been about the daily drama as well.
Yeah, yeah. The elements could have been more congealed, I guess.
Congelaments.
Thank you. But I feel like
congealed like a good old 1960s Jello pudding with meat in it recipe.
Yummy.
A Jello meat pudding from 1964.
God.
I'm having a hard time figuring out what the right answer was for the pacing of the game. All I know is that Kate, it went on one of those predictable routes where basically everybody just listens to Kate, so Kate becomes sort of like the lonely bad guy because nobody listens to her.
I was sort of holding out hope that maybe you'd be able to reverse it somehow, but whatever. I guess that would.
No, she sort of just let it happen and was just like, human instrumentality, perfect. Now we will no longer be lonely.
That is literally it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
She is literally just Gendo Ikari and just be like, alien wants to kill humans? Got it. Let it happen.
Yeah.
Or she was like, nobody loves me anymore, so maybe I'll go talk to aliens.
I mean, there definitely was that feeling like, okay, she really wanted connection and a sense of complementation. Like, I don't know if that's the right word. So she was willing to look to this utterly otherworldly, dangerous, unknown entity to try and find that.
Arcus Velis, I was holding out hope for there to be some gray area in the whole aliens thing.
Oh, like whether it is aliens or it's just something you can't interpret.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess.
I mean, I guess from a point of view, it doesn't matter if it's aliens or interdimensional beings or something. You can just paint them all under the broad brush. But if you say aliens, people get like an idea in their head of, oh, it just exists in outer space.
Yeah. I thought that was the implication, because she was working at the observatory, but I don't know.
Yeah, they said they first picked up something by looking at a particular spot in the sky, and it had emitted radiation so powerful and so precise that it burned out a part of their optics.
Right. Aliens, but also maybe Jesus. Why not alien Jesus? Also possibly Gaia.
I don't know, maybe the real alien Jesus was the friends with the
real question is alien Jesus ride a raptor?
Only in the Alien Raptor.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that's right. Wow, there's a lot of credits on this thing.
Well, I'm not surprised. This was a very involved game. Like, they put a lot of work into it.
They did.
Yeah, well, you know what? I put a lot of work into your phase.
Oh, see, I thought you were gonna say Penny. I guess you haven't put a lot of work into Penny then.
I mean, let's see who. Yeah, Stoker, why don't you draw it?
Nobody wants that. Nobody wants that.
Where's the full novelization, and then we wait for the comic to come out?
Oh my god.
You know, I there was a time when I considered that.
Nice.
There was a time when I considered that, and then I was like, nah.
Alright, let's see.
And I can't get away with writing it one page at a time. Which is not how I am currently doing it, but there was a time when I was basically doing the story one page at a time.
Yeah.
Oh, nobody here would ever know the difficulties of writing a comic one page at a time.
Yeah, nobody here has ever
do
had
that.
that experience.
What do you mean? I haven't. Okay.
Alright. Let's see.
Well, since I did a Ubix Cube. It's a Ubix Cube.
There are a bunch of numbers for some kind of ARG thing.
Oh, hang on. Let me screen cap them.
Nope. Not allowed.
Got him. What if it's the pattern? What if the numbers are the pattern? You all looked at it.
Well, if you... Excuse me.
It's coming
Well,
through
if
the
you're first
computer.
person who figured it out.
It's coming through the internet. Run.
Yep. It gets you through the pictures. It's Smile Dog.
It comes through Discord. No. Okay.
Well.
Yeah.
This has been an experience
Yeah.
that we have shared together.
And you know, y'all enjoyed it.
I do not regret 1 second of it.
Was the pattern plaid though, like in Spaceballs?
No.
Nice. Rick, why don't we raid Radicoon? We haven't done him in a while.
Eradicate. Oh, Radicoon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bueno. All right. And I don't have a clever outro tonight.
Thank you, everyone, for coming to the Rapture with us. You're all now dead.
Yeah.
So the Rapture.
Sorry you had
Please
to
do
find
not
out
try
this
to
way.
check. Please do not try to test this. Just trust me that you're dead.
Yeah.
Hasta la
Don't do
vista,
anything a
Rapture.
dead person wouldn't do.
You were all dead all along, and join us for the next Rapture, which will probably be even better.
Yeah.
Hasta la Rapture, baby.
Yeah.
Just say hasta la Rapture, baby.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
he did.
Whatever the next one will be. Johnson, I have no idea.
Well,
All right, well,
we'll figure it out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're workshopping it.
We'll work it out.
Have a
All
good night,
right.
everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.